And now for our pillars. Seniors, find your way to the center of the field. First up, we have number 19, Jamie Arena. Jamie will be meeting her mom, Lynn, father, Joe, and her brother, Joey. Next up, number 8, Emma Daisy. Her parents, Alex and Mark, and her brothers, Patrick, Ryan, and Matt. Next up, number 9, Emily Hayward.
How do you do it? How do you score? That was a scandal. That product.
Number 11, Sinead Hurd.
Mine disappears. It's like mine looks white. The girls on
I had some in my podcast.
Number 4, Michaela Canavan. By her mom, Dad, and finally, number 7, Alicia Rickey. By her mother, brother, Sydney, and grandfather.
Everyone, including
Yo, I need some sunglasses for this. Oh, put that away, bro. There, found my piece of paper. Oh my God. Everyone up, come on back up. Ashley. Just sat there with it like a like oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Oh my God, they caught me back in row. Oh shoot. She was late. Left hand in front, right hand behind.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera for the Hopkinton Hillers Senior Day game and a crucial TVL Large matchup as they meet up with the Ashland Clockers here today. Hillers 6-9 on the season. Ashland is 9-9. Hillers have the 32nd spot right as of right now in the Division I bracket, and Ashland is ranked number 9 in the Division II bracket. So both teams fighting for playoff seeding, and we are underway as the Clockers start off with possession. Ashland working right to left across your screen. Hillers in their home whites working left to right across your screen. The Clockers are 9-9 on the season. They've been very well battle tested and will likely get into the Division II playoffs. The Hillers, as of right now, if the season ended today, they're in, and a great save there. But the Hillers will have to keep fighting to secure a spot in the Division I tournament. So every win certainly counts. Clockers working in the attack zone, putting on some pressure. Great save by Morgan Arnold. But Ashland maintaining possession. On the far side, that's Magenis. She'll get it behind the net. Katsi Fakis with it. Sends it out in front, shot in, and that is Julie Schreiber, the junior, striking for the first score of the day. So Ashland draws first blood. They lead it 1-0 at 23:39 left to go in the first half. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you. Joe Frackleton on camera. A nice sunny day here for this Senior Day game. Temperatures in the 60s, lower 60s. Some great spring weather we've been getting the last couple of weeks. Hillers with possession, looking to strike back as Bouvier takes it up. We'll get a reset here. Bouvier sends it over to Arena. Hillers celebrating their seniors for the start of today's game. Several seniors on the roster. We'll talk more about them throughout the course of the broadcast. They have all been terrific contributors to this girls lacrosse program. Out in front, shot in. Bouvier feeds Dacey, and Dacey strikes. A 1-1 game. That score comes at 22:56 left to go in the first half. And I have a feeling we're going to have a good back and forth battle out here today. These two teams met earlier in the season at Ashland. Back on May 1st, it resulted in a 8-4 Clockers win. So the Hillers looking for some revenge here today. Out in front, Hillers on the attack again, and again they strike. Jamie Arena with the go-ahead score. A great feed by Emma Dacey. Dacey already with a goal and an assist. That makes it a 2-1 game at 22:41. The Hillers striking just 15 seconds after their first goal. The face-off circle going to be crucial in this one. Here comes the Hillers once again. Bouvier with it. Rachel Bouvier, a freshman, has been a terrific asset to this team, and she is going to be a player to watch for many years to come. Arena sends it behind the net to Silva. Now along the far side to Rigney. Pass over by Hayward. Hillers looking to set up shop in front of the net. Hayward looking to attack. Shot. And it's in. It took both teams a second to realize where the ball ended up. But Emily Hayward getting the job done. And the Hillers feeling it in this first half. That score makes it 3-1 and comes at 22:03 left to go. The Hillers have 3 goals all within the last minute. Off the face-off, loose ball, Ashland has it. Picked up by Magenis. A big thank you to John Ritz. He took pictures of the Senior Day festivities. We'll have those pictures posted on our seeninhopkinton.org page either later tonight or tomorrow. Bouvier with it along the near side, sends it over to Hayward. Hillers really capitalizing on their possession so far in this game. Here comes Arena. Knocked loose, some contact there. We're going to get a reset. Let's see. Looks like we will, and it is going to stay with the Hillers. Good job by Arena. Saw that open gap in front of the net and just kind of snuck in there. Jamie Arena looking to strike. Off the whistle. Shot in! Jamie Arena makes it 4-1. And she has her second goal of the day. And we'll get a timeout called by Ashland. The Hillers on fire to start off this big TVL Large matchup. Their final regular season home game of the season. They lead the Ashland Clockers 4-1 on HCAM. Off the Ashland timeout, we are ready to continue on here in the first half. A 4-1 Hiller lead as they have just come out blazing to start off this game. I mentioned that the Hillers celebrated their senior day today. This is their last regular season home game to close out the regular season this week. They'll be on the road against Westwood and Weston, 2 huge matchups as the Hillers look to clinch a playoff spot. And a great job off the face-off as it's pulled down by Emma Dacey. The ball ended up just kind of flung in the air and Dacey pulls it down. Hillers with another possession. That's what's leading to the Hillers' success so far. Just their victories in the face-off circle. Hillers looking to open things up in front of the net once again. Hayward sends it over. Shot, yes. Hayward to Dacey. Some good teamwork there by Hayward and Dacey. Dacey gets the score. Hayward the assist. The Hillers up big, 5-1 at 20:09 left to go in the first half. We have a loaded week of Hiller sports for you this week. We'll have baseball and softball senior day games tomorrow. Those games are scheduled for 6:30 p.m. as baseball and softball have a crucial matchup against Westwood. And we're very happy to announce that once again we'll have Steve Simos, former Hiller head coach, on the call for Hiller baseball tomorrow, along with Brett Mulvey. And I'll be over at the Hiller softball game for their senior day battle with Westwood. Should be a very fun evening of Hiller sports. So get your two computers or a computer and TV ready to catch both games at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. And there's a shot and a good save. That was Michaela Scanovan, I believe, on that shot. And a well-needed save by Ashland. Goalkeeper matchup, Sophie Brandt for Ashland. She's in her senior year against senior for the Hillers, Morgan Arnold. And she's being patient here, waiting for Ashland to open things up. She doesn't want to give away this possession. And a pass up the far side over to Dubanowitz. Dubanowitz trying to burn by the Hiller defender, Turigny. Gets it over to Carter. So we got baseball and softball against Westwood Tuesday, but the action doesn't stop there. Hiller boys lacrosse will have their senior day matchup against Westwood on Thursday. We'll be here for that. So a loaded week of Hiller sports, and as always, you can check our website, hcam.tv. Right at the top of the page for the HCAM Hiller Sports broadcast schedule. As the Clockers looking for a gap in the attack zone. And it's knocked down, loose ball. Hiller's going to get it back, picked up by Bouvier. The feed over by Dacey. Loose ball along the far side. Hillers have it, picked up by Turigny. Pass up by Saneed Her to Bolster. Now Dacey along the near side. Back to Katie Bolster. Hayward. Over to Scanovan. Now working along the far side. Turigny gets it up. Around the net they go. Arena behind the net. Along the far side, Bella Silva. Now they're going to try to work the middle of this Ashland defense. Here comes Scanovan, approaching, shot, and a save. Good save there by Sophie Brandt. We're at 17 minutes and counting left to go in this first half. A lot of action early on in this one. And we'll get a reset here. It's Ashland ball. Maggie Carter with it. Carter trying to work up the near side. Here she goes. We'll get a reset. Well, it's good to see the girls lacrosse team still has their 10th for the scores table after the wind incident, I believe it was last week, where the tent ended up completely blowing over. I wasn't sure if it would survive. With it behind the net is Magenis, and she'll try to take it out. Looking to approach. Out in front, shot, wide. Stays with Ashland. Paige Tripp getting to the back line. We had rapid scoring early on, mostly by the Hillers in this one. It's since slowed down a little bit. The Clockers would like to get another score right here as they find themselves down 5-1. Pass over to Schreiber. Schreiber out in front. one of the great things about doing these Hiller home games is throughout the course of the season, you really get to see how a team develops. And in the case of this Hiller girls lacrosse team, you got to give big credit to Valine Hickey and Caitlin Wedemeyer, the coaches of Hiller girls lacrosse, for the work they've done with this younger team. Janice coming out with it. They have just dramatically improved as the season has gone on. And it's going to go over to the Hillers off a violation call. Morgan Arnold going to take it out. She'll face some pressure. Along the near side, here comes Hayward. Hayward gets it over. Now Scanovan. Back to Hayward goes Scanovan. Dacey. Pass over to Turigny. Arena. Over to Bella Silva along the far side corner. Behind the net is Bouvier. Scanovan. Looking to approach now, Dacey. Over to Hayward, shot and a save. Well, I think Sophie Brandt has caught on a little bit to the tactics of this Hiller offense as she's come up with a few big saves in a row. Clockers looking to approach. Rachel Dunn with it. Dunn over to Dubanowitz. Knocked loose. Still loose. Who's going to get it? And it's picked up by Dubanowitz. Dubanowitz sends it over to the far side. Forster. Dunn goes behind the net over to Paige Tripp. Now with it, Schreiber. Pass over to Magenis. Along the near side, that's Dunn. Out in front now, looking for the shot. And she couldn't get it off. Good defense by the Hillers. Paige Tripp looked like she had a good look. But a good job by the Hiller defenders, Callie Hopkins and Della Copa, putting some pressure on her. With it is Schreiber, and she'll set it out in front. Knocked loose, shot, and it's put in by Magenis. Well, the Clockers were patient. They waited for the best opportunity, and it works out for them as they make it a 5-2 game at 12:18 left to go here in the first half. See if the Hillers can continue their dominance in the face-off circle. And they will. Nice pull down there by Bouvier. Knocked loose. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Bouvier gets it over to Hayward. Now Dacey. To Scanovan. Just under 12 minutes left to go here in half number one. Hayward with it. Over to Dacey. Looking to approach. Scoots it back to Bouvier. Shot, yes! Great feed from Dacey to Bouvier, and Bouvier feeds the net. Great teamwork by the Hillers in the attack zone. That score comes at 11:46 left to go. And the Hillers quick to respond to that Ashland score. you could tell the Hillers, they want revenge from the Ashland win over at the home of the Clockers earlier this month. Here comes Ashland. Pass up by Magenis, over to Dunn. Dunn coming up the near side. Gets it behind the net. Now along the far side. Pass up by Forster. Or that's Schreiber along the far side. Now with it a bit Magenis. Forster with it now. Gets it over. Magenis looking to approach. And she's someone to look out for on the Ashland team, and Magenis. She'll take it around the net. Hillers play a good tight defense in the attack zone. They don't make it easy to find open gaps. And it's going to be taken back by the Hillers. It was knocked loose and taken by Scanovan. Then we had a bit of a push by Ashland. Hillers maintained possession. Morgan Arnold with it, the goalkeeper. She'll scoot it up. Here comes Saeed Her. Pass up over to Hayward. We're just under 10 minutes left now in the first half as it's picked up by Arena behind the net. Back out to Hayward. Out in front, that's Scanovan. Bouvier. Over to Silva. Back to Scanovan. Here's Hayward. Looking to approach. Out in front. And some contact there. We're going to get a reset. Big opportunity here for Emily Hayward. Off the whistle, she approaches, shot, yes! Emily Hayward goes top shelf. A 7-2 Hiller lead at 8:56 left to go in the first half. Emily Hayward now with 2 goals. Also with an assist or 2 as well. Smooth sailing for the Hillers so far in this one. Off the face-off. Hillers have it. Taking it up is Tarigny. Ashland looking for the turnover. Knocked loose and taken by Magenis. Magenis rushing up the far side. Feeds it up over to Chapman. Chapman going to take it around the net. Gets it over to Dubanowitz. Out in front, shot, count it. Paige Tripp, the sophomore, strikes for the Clockers. A 7-3 Hillers lead. Well needed score there for the Clockers at 8:14 left to go in the first half. And this is turning into a good back and forth battle. Sent up by Schreiber over to Forster. As the Clockers quick to work their way into the attack zone. Good face-off circle win for Ashland. Taking it around, Tripp. Looking for the shot. And it is in. The Clockers barreling back. Second straight goal by Paige Tripp, also second overall of the game. Comes at 7:50 left to go in the first half. And with all the scoring, I'm going to need a new sheet of paper soon. Off the face-off. Clockers have it. Picked up by Magenis. Fires it over to Tripp. Now along the far side. Oh, nope, Tripp still has it coming up the middle. Pass over to Tripp, and that had me confused. She didn't have it, but she took the pass and rips it in. And Paige Tripp starting to make a whole lot of noise. That's her third straight goal, Ashland's third straight goal. And it's 7-5 as we're going to get a timeout call by the Hillers at 7:29 left to go. The Hillers took a big lead early on, but the Clockers have worked their way back in. 7-5 Hiller lead. You are tuned in Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. A 5 game off the timeout by the Hillers. 7:29 left to go here in the first half. Ashland has worked their way back into this game. And that is courtesy of 3 straight goals by Paige Tripp. And this is a big face-off right here. The Hillers would really like to win this one. Bouvier in the center circle up against Ann Magenis. 2 of the best in the TVL. Swipe to the far side, loose ball. Hillers have it, picked up by Dacey. Dacey gets a little tripped up, ball comes loose, battle for it. And Ashland has it. Oh! I'm not sure if Schreiber just lost her footing or if there was a little body check there. But she's back to her feet as she'll pass it forward over to Dubanowitz. Dubanowitz looking to approach. Well, the Clockers have changed things up in the attack zone and been able to find some open gaps. Here comes Magenis. Magenis working past the defender, looking for the shot deflected. Over to the back line goes Paige Tripp. It's been an absolutely action-packed first half between these two crosstown rivals. Sent out in front, knocked loose. It's going to go to the Hillers. As it was Emma Dacey winning the battle. She'll send it up the far side over to Arena. And Arena taking a little contact there. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Arena with it. Along the far sideline she goes to Dacey. Hillers going to work it around the net now. It's Charlotte Goodman behind the net. Bouvier out in front now. And they'll work it around and just wait for things to open up a little bit. Approaching 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Looking to approach Hayward. Hayward closing in, shot, and a save by Brandt. Loose ball. Hayward picks it up. Well, it looked like Paige Tripp just lost her footing a little bit. And they're trying to get it from Goodman. And things get a little physical out there between these two rivals. A push against the Hillers, goes to Ashland. Forster, pass up to Schreiber. Schreiber coming in fast. Coming in hot as she's surrounded by defenders. Gets it over. Knocked loose. Picked up behind the net by Chapman. Pass over to Ellis. Now the Clockers working it out in front. With it is Magenis. Oh, now they're going to, along the far side now behind the net, knocked loose. Out in front, Magenis with a shot, it's in. Good feed by Paige Tripp to Ann Magenis. And the Clockers are right back in the game. It's 7-6. Four straight goals by Ashland. This score coming at 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first half. Well, you couldn't have thought this Clockers team was going to go down easy. We have ourselves almost a brand new game. Bouvier has it. And still loose and picked up by Hayward. Hayward trying to work up the field. Able to split the defenders and get it over to Bouvier. Now to Dacey. Arena. That's up to Turigny. Hillers work it behind the net. Goodman behind the net. Gets it out. Looks like we had a call away from the action there. All right, it's going to be Hiller's ball. And we'll get a reset. Emma Dacey with it. Dacey approaches. She'll take it out, flick it to Hayward. Now Arena. Out in front, Bouvier. Gets it back over to Dacey. Sent over, knocked loose, picked up by Bouvier. Over to Hayward. Approaching 2.5 minutes left. Hayward flings it over. Arena out in front. It's deflected. Picks it back up. Shot and a save. And Arena a little frustrated over that one. A tremendous save by the senior keeper, Sophie Brandt. And the Hillers really wanted one there to get momentum away from the Clockers. Ashland working towards the attack zone very quickly. Bolanger with it. Bolanger, shot, and a good save there by Morgan Arnold. Arnold flings it up the far side. Bouvier. Bouvier approaching quick. Gets it over. That's Turigny. Knocked loose. Clockers get it back. Picked up by Forster. Lizzie Forster Jr. with it, and it's knocked loose, but we're going to get a Reset, stays with Ashland. Here goes Magenis. Magenis trying to sneak in there. Well, the Clockers have found ways around these defenders, and that is what has led to the turnaround in this one. Ashland looking for the tie here. Gets it over, shot, and a good save by Morgan Arnold. It was a great feed by Magenis to trip, but denied by the senior goalkeeper, Morgan Arnold. Here comes the Hillers. Dacey with it. Dacey gets it over to the far side to Torigny. Back to Dacey now. 45 seconds and counting left to go. Hayward picks it back up, approaching. Dacey, shot, and it's deflected and picked up by the Hillers. Goodman with it. 30 seconds left. Picked up by Kendall Tom. She'll get it out. Torigny over to Hayward. Hillers going to have to make their move quick. Loose ball out in front. Battle for it. Ashland has it. Picked up by Forster. She'll take it up the far side. 10 seconds left. With it is Dubanowitz. Approaching is Ellis. And now pass over, buzzer beater shot, saved by Arnold. And what a half that was, an action-packed half. It started off all Hillers as the Hillers scored 4 of the first 5 goals, but Clockers turning it around, and at the end of half number 1, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 7, the Ashland Clockers 6. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half to what has been a very exciting battle between these two TVL-Large rivals. A 7-6 Hiller lead as we enter half number 2. It was all Hillers to start, and then Ashland woke up and started getting a rally going. And we are underway here in the second half. Hillers working right to left across your screen for the second frame. Hillers with possession in their home white jerseys. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you. Joe Frackleton on camera. Matt Clark back in our studios, putting us on the air. With it is Emily Hayward. Over to Dacey. Knocked loose. Dacey. Over to Hayward. Back to Dacey. Flings it over to Torigny. Now along the far side. And Bouvier with the pass up. Looking to approach Scanovan. Scanovan behind the net. We're celebrating Senior Day, and what a great battle to celebrate Senior Day with. Get to take on your crosstown rival Ashland Clockers. Several seniors on the Hiller roster, a few on the Ashland roster as well. And they were recognized before the start of the game, and you'll be able to see photos of the Senior Day festivities courtesy of HCAM's John Ritz, as he was here taking photos of the Senior Day ceremony, and we'll get those to our seen at hopkinton.org page as soon as possible. Looking to approach, shot deflected. That was a Hayward shot, and a good deflection there by the keeper. Ashland going to get it back. Well, the Clockers have made it much more tough on this Hiller offense. Two very talented teams meeting up today. Maggie Carter with it for the Clockers. Gets it over. Ashland looking to tie this game up. Along the far side. It's Lily Vitti, and now pass from Magenis to Schreiber. Schreiber trying to feed it over. Gets by her intended target, and it's going to go to the Hillers. Good turnover. With it is Arnold. She's trying to decide where to go with it. Well, possessions are going to be crucial throughout the remainder of this game. Both teams are really going to be careful about the shots they take, the passes they make. They do not want to give up any turnovers, especially in the case here where you have two high-powered offenses. Arnold flings it out. And a good feed to Bella Silva. Silva up the far side. Gets it back to Dacey. Now Tarigny. Over to the near side, Scanovan. Sends it over to Hayward. Back to Scanovan. I'll tell you, on a nice sunny day like this, it is difficult to see that little yellow ball sometimes. Knocked loose, and it's going Ashland's way. Oh, no, stays with the Hillers. Off the reset, Bouvier. Gets it over, looking to approach, shot in! Good score there by Dacey. And the Hillers break the Ashland rally. That was a big momentum-shifting goal there. Makes it 8-6 at 20:41 left to go here in the second half. It's been a good battle in the face-off circle between Bouvier and Magenis. Let's see who wins it here. And it's going to be Ashland. Here comes Schreiber. Gets it out in front, shot, and the Clockers respond. Schreiber to Magenis, Magenis to the net. The score comes at 20:28 left to go in the second half. Makes it an 8-7 game. Another crucial face-off here. It'll be still up for grabs. And it looks like the Hillers have it. They do. Picked up by Hayward. It was batted around for a while. Dacey over to Scanovan. Out of the near side, Tarigny. Tarigny, or no, she does not have possession. Over along the far side with possession, that was Dacey, flings it up. Silva gets it up behind the net. Jamie Arena getting to the back line. It's going to go to Ashland as they're able to drop the turnover. Sophie Brandt, the keeper, with it. Clockers looking to try to get open around these Hiller defenders. Certainly not an easy task. Brandt just being patient, waiting for a good passing opportunity. No need to rush here, one-score game. Plenty of time left. She'll try to get it over to the near side. It's going Hiller's way. Good job by Arena getting in front of Debanowitz. Actually, it's going to stay with Ashland, excuse me. No, it does go to the Hillers. All right, I thought so. Arena puts it in to Scanovan. Looking to approach. Dacey gets it over. Hayward trying to shake the defender. Looking to approach, swipes it, and a nice save by Brandt. Well, the goalkeeper starting to have a major impact on this game. Picked up by her. And it's going to be taken back by Ashland. An errant pass there. Here comes the Clockers. Quickly upfield is Magenis. Magenis lost it. We're going to get a reset here, and there we go. Feeds it over to Schreiber. 17.5 minutes left to go. Well, the story of the game in the first half was a whole lot of offense early on. Then the defense kind of took over, and the defensive trend continuing into the second half. Here comes the Hillers, Turigny. Gets it over. And we had a call against Ashland. Or no, looks like maybe the Hillers rather. Here comes the Clockers. Along the near side, Debanowitz. Knocked loose, taken by the Hillers, picked up by Hopkins. Knocked loose along the sideline. It's going to go to Ashland. Pass in by Magenis to Forster. Gets it over to Schreiber. Schreiber to the corner to Vitti. Lily Vitti, freshman for the Clockers. Ashland working along the far side. And now here comes Schreiber looking to approach. Out in front, knocked loose, and picked up by Forster. Approaching 15.5 minutes left to go in the second half. So far, both teams have netted one in the second half. Out in front. Oh, did that end up in? Yes, it did. Magenis was looking to pass in front and ends up scoring instead. She'll take it. We are knotted up at 8 apiece. What a score there. It comes at 15:15 left to go here in the second half. And it is very much anyone's game. Here comes a crucial face-off. This crucial face-off is brought to you by HCAM Sports Talk, which you can check out every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on HCAM, keeping you up to date with the local high school, professional, and college sports, and of course Hiller sports on HCAM Sports Talk, Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Here comes the Clockers approaching. Schreiber with it. Sends it out. Good feed and a score by Lily Vitti. Ashland has taken the lead. It is 9-8. That was just a tremendous feed to Vitti, who is able to finish with a nice shot. Comes at 14:51 left to go here in the second half. And the Hillers will look to respond. Here comes the Hillers. Hayward. Well-needed win in the face-off circle there. Out in front, Dacey. And we're going to get a reset. Big opportunity here for the Hillers. Emma Dacey looking to tie the game back up. Flings it in! What a shot! Well, she didn't take any steps. She just flung it right in there. And we are knotted up at 9 apiece. The score comes at 14-13 left to go. And what a battle we have here today. Another crucial face-off here. Loose ball along the far side. And it is, let's see what it's going to go to. I think we're going to redo it. I think some false motion there. And Ashland wins it. Magenis coming up the far side. Gets it over to Forster. Now to Debanowitz. Debanowitz looking to approach. Gets it over, knocked loose, and the Hillers have it. Good turnover there. Scanovan picks it up. Here she comes up the near side. Pass to Arena. And Arena draws a push. Knocked loose. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Arena will get the reset. Gets it over. Out in front. And it's off the post from Bouvier. Picks it back up. Hillers were fortunate to keep possession there. Went off the post. Right back to Bouvier. Couldn't ask for any better of a bounce back than that if you're the Hillers. Hayward gets it over, and the pass a little high for Arena. Just kept in by Dacey. To Arena. Looking to approach. Trying to shake the defender. Gets it behind the net now to Silva. Hillers would love the go-ahead goal right here. Scanovan approaching, shot, and it's just wide. And I believe it was deflected by the keeper. And the keeper picks it up. Good save there by Sophie Brandt. Here comes Fitzsimmons. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Hillers do. And a push drawn there by Sofia Della Copa. That was a frustration push by Ashland. Delacopa gets it over to Rigney. Gets it back to Rankin. Now along the far side. Dacey with it. Scanovan. Flung up for Hayward. Hayward approaching. Looking to get it in front of Arena, and it's knocked down. Loose ball. And it's still loose. It is going to go to Ashland. So Clocker's ball. We're approaching 11 minutes left in the second half. Oh, we're going to get a push here. Hopkins up against Rachel Dunn along the near side. Dunn with it. Here comes Dunn. Gets it up. Over to Ellis. Ellis approaching. Gets it back. Schreiber. Out in front. Good feed, and it's in. Schreiber to Vitti. Second time we've seen that connection. Makes it a 10-9 Ashland lead as they reclaim the lead at 10:34 left to go in the second half. Well, that's a connection to look out for if you're the Hillers. Schreiber-Vitti connection. And the Hillers have it. Looking to retie. Arena. Knocked loose. Still loose. Arena picks it up. Arena gets it over. Out in front, Scanovan. Now to Hayward. Second time we've seen that connection. Hayward looking to approach. Knocked loose. Picked up by the keeper. Flings it up over to McGinnis. She'll get it across to Tripp. Paige Tripp looking to approach. Under 10 minutes left now. Had some pushing there. Clocker is looking to strike. With it is Dunn. Knocked loose. Hillers get it back. Good job by Callie Hopkins. These officials doing a good job letting them play out there. It's certainly a physical game, but you're only getting those stoppages when absolutely necessary like there. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Here goes Hayward. Gets it over. Dacey. Back to Bouvier. Or excuse me, Scanovan. Scanovan to Hayward. Scanovan with it. Scanovan looking to approach. Pass over to Kendall Tom. Now along the near side. Trigney gets it back. Hayward. Or that is Kaden Rosedale, rather, who just hopped into the game recently. Hiller's working it around the net. Dacey over to Trigney. Now to Dacey, looking to get it out in front. It's put in. And what a pass by Dacey to Hayward, and Hayward quickly puts it in. That was some quick ball movement by the Hillers. This Ashland defense being stingy, not leaving a lot of gaps, but the Hillers able to work rapidly quick there to net one at 8 minutes on the nose left to go here in this second half. We're retied at 10 apiece. Big face-off here. Ashland has it. Here comes the Clockers. Looking for the go-ahead. Knocked loose. And the Hillers get it back as it was picked up by Hayward. Pass up by her over to Dacey. Flings it over to the far side to Rigney. Gets it out. Pass back to Scanovan. Under 7.5 minutes left to go. Hillers with a chance to retake the lead. They'll move it around. They're going to be patient here. In a game like this, you got to cherish every possession. Dacey over to Scanovan. Scanovan boxed out, but some contact. We'll get a reset. Cross-check call. Big opportunity here for the senior, Michaela Scanovan. One of the captains, along with Emily Hayward of this Hiller girls lacrosse team. Shot, and a good save by Brandt. Pass up. Here comes the Clockers. That is Maggie Carter with it. Carter approaching, and she'll shoot wide. It's going to stay with Ashland. Emma Chapman getting to the back line first. Chapman nets it. Big time goal there as Ashland reclaims the lead. Makes it an 11-10 game. The score comes at 5:58 left to go. Still plenty of time for the Hillers. What a great back and forth battle this has been. Unbelievable. Another classic Hopkinton Hillers Ashland Clockers matchup. And it's going to be taken away by Hayward. Well, Forster thought she had it. Hayward says, nope, give me that. Takes it away. Here she comes. Looking to approach. That's out to Bouvier. Out in front to Rigney. Near side now. Looking to approach. Rosendale gets it over. Picked up by Terigny. Now to Scanovan. Bouvier. They'll work it around the net. Try to open things up. Hayward drawing a couple pushes there. Shoots wide. Who's going to get there? And it's going to the Clockers. Showing off the wheels, getting to that back line. It was a good job there by Jenna Fitzsimmons. Pass up by Tripp. Magenis with it. Feeds it up. Schreiber. Just under 5 minutes left to go now. Gets it over to Forster. Hillers really want a turnover here. Along the far side. Schreiber. Gets it over to Dubanowitz. Out in front, Schreiber. Ashland going to be ultra patient here. Time is on their side as they have the lead. Looking to add on to that lead, and they will. Lily Vitti has a hat trick. Good feed to Vitti. And she pops it in to put Ashland up by 2. 12-10 at 4:03 left to go in the second half. And we're going to get a timeout call. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the second half. This is a classic game we got going here today. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. A 12-10 game off the timeout. Clockers leading, 4:03 left to go here in the second half. What a good back and forth battle this has been. But right now the Hillers have some work to do. Off the face-off, Rachel Bouvier. Up against, that's Ashley Forster. Or correction, that was Julie Schreiber in the center circle. It's going Ashland's way. Schreiber. Clocker's gonna try to burn the clock. And maybe take a shot if they see a good opportunity. Hillers defense gonna have to be aggressive here as they find themselves down by 2. Clocker's gonna likely pass it around as much as possible, keep that clock moving. Banowitz gets it over. And loose ball. Still loose. Nope. Picked up by Tripp. Just able to scoop it up. Looking to approach. Stays with Ashland. Tripp gets it over to Schreiber. Schreiber approaching. Back over to Magenis. Magenis looking to shake the defenders. And she probably normally would have took that shot off that pass there, but obviously the Clockers want to burn the time left here. Forster gets it over. Done. Correction, that's Vitti. We're going to get a cross-check call. And a yellow card. That is going to go over to Rachel Bouvier, so she'll come out. Hiller is going to be one short. Here we go. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. We've reached the 2-minute mark. Clockers trying to hang on. They were down big early, but have worked their way back in. Great save by Arnold off the Vitti shot. Picked up by Forster. Here comes Magenis. Looking to get it out in front. Does, and that shot deflected. Paige Tripp had a nice look, but good defense in front of the net. Clockers get to the back line first. And now, knocked down. Hillers get it back. Picked up by Scanovan. 1:19 and counting left to go. Hillers have to work very quickly here. Scanovan gets it over to Silva. Pass to Hayward. And it's intercepted by Ashland. Forster took it away. Under a minute left to go now. Dabanowitz with it. Hillers trying to desperately get it back. Knocked loose. Hayward has it. Feeds it over. Arena with it along the far side. Trying to push her way forward. Gets it to Scanovan. Scanovan. Looking for Silva. Picked up by Turigny. Back to Silva. Hillers need to shoot quick. 20 seconds. And Ashland gets it back. That's likely going to do it. Hillers going to try to battle it out, but they didn't get that shot off quick enough. Cross-check call. Another yellow card here. It's going to be against Ashland this time. We'll get Julie Schreiber. 8 seconds left to go, but it's going to be too late to likely net 2 goals for the Hillers unless they can just have some great shot right off the bat here. Pass up. 2 seconds, and that'll do it. The Ashland Clockers come from behind, take the lead late in the second half, and don't let it go. And they'll get the 12-10 victory over the Hopkinton Hillers. A tough loss for the Hillers as they really battled hard out there, and they played a good game. That this Ashland Clockers team, just very impressive shooting-wise, and they were just able to find ways to get past this stingy Hiller defense and work their way in front of the net and get some good shots off. But a great battle here today. Both teams should be very proud of this one. A great game both teams played out there today, but it's the Ashland Clockers getting the victory over the Hopkinton Hillers by a final score of 12-10. The Ashland Clockers improved to 10-9 on the season, and the Hopkinton Hillers fall to 6-10 on the season. For Joe Frackleton on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time: the Ashland Clockers over the Hopkinton Hillers by a final score of 12-10. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.